Welcome gamers, Hazardor here, and today I've read the news that Resident Evil 7 Biohazard already has some DLC planned, and it's going to be very soon. In fact, they're going to be released on January the 31st and February the 14th. Do you have any idea how close that is? The game came out yesterday and DLC is already coming out next week. That is just ridiculous to me, and it really has pissed me off because I've enjoyed this game loads. I've played it about 7 hours in one day, which is very sad, I know, but it just shows how good the game is, and they've already planned DLC, and that has kind of put me off instantly. Now, you cannot tell me that Capcom and the developers have made this DLC in a few days. They have obviously had this content available at launch, but they've just cut it out of the game and are going to sell it as DLC for an extra £10 or however much it's going to cost. And I think this practice in video games just needs to stop altogether. I mean, you've made a game, why are you selling it in little slices? And I know this has been happening for a while and it's nothing new, but this has just really pissed me off simply because it's so close to the launch date. You also see other games putting microtransactions in, like little costumes and stuff like that, but that is not anything like that you need to play the game, if you get what I mean. This isn't going to be like skins or extra ammo or anything like that in Resident Evil. These are going to be fully fledged out missions, new game modes, new horde modes. There's going to be a lot of good content in this DLC, which could have easily been here at day one, and it would have been a much better game. I think one of the missions as well covers the Baker family and what they were like before they turned into these weird mutants, and I would really like to find out what the backstory of this family actually is. It's so interesting, it's very intriguing, and it could definitely add loads and loads of flesh to the story. But am I going to buy it? No chance. I've bought the game, and if they're going to try and sell me more for an extra price, they can just go away. I mean, there's no way I'm buying this DLC. I haven't bought the season pass. I bought the vanilla game on day one, and I expect all the content that is available. We're not going to get that, and that has really pissed me off a lot. Apparently, you're also getting a wave-based mission as well, sort of like a Gears of War horde mode, which again would be something very entertaining to play, but it's not at launch. Why? Because Capcom are greedy cunts. It's just, I mean, this really has kind of ruined the experience of the game for me, and I'm pretty sure for many other people. This content as well is coming out first on the PlayStation 4. I'm not sure when it's releasing for Xbox One and PC, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be very soon after the PS4 release dates. And overall, I just feel video game companies need to stop doing this practice. I mean, a very good example of how you should do microtransactions and paying for other stuff is Overwatch. They do loot boxes, which some people say are unfair and stuff like this. That's very true because you very rarely get legendaries and stuff like this, but you do not whatsoever need to pay for these loot boxes to play the game. We get free characters, free maps and stuff like this, and we can pay for stuff if we want to. Why can't Resident Evil follow a simple line and do something like you can buy more ammo, shortcuts in the game, specific keys, stuff like this with real life money, and then the free content and the free DLC, which is actually very important to the story and can add a lot of flesh, that should be absolutely free in my opinion. And again, I do understand that video game companies need to make money, but I feel there are so many better ways to do it than to sell us the game in little pieces, because that annoys the fan base, and a lot of people will not even buy it, meaning they don't get a complete story, and then they will most likely feel like the story wasn't fully fleshed out, and they'll leave it at like lower review score or not like it as much as they would have. So yeah, Capcom, please sort your shit out because this is not acceptable. But anyway guys, thank you for watching. Like, comment and subscribe for more.